Yo, what up gamers, I'm Reporter, and today we're going to be playing Jinx ADC. So this game, I'm determined to try my best to bring you just a really clean game with minimal mistakes. So to start off with, we're not going to take the greedy route into lane, we're going to path with Lulu. Yeah, I want to try and minimize my deaths here, not have any stupid deaths whatsoever. And I want to try and teach you guys how to do that. Also, but I can actually keep up the concentration to do that though, because I easily get distracted. And it does take a lot of concentration usually to make sure you're not dying to stupid stuff. Okay, so the matchup will be Jinx Lulu into Ezreal Rakan. Should be probably a favorable matchup for us, I imagine. Ezreal Rakan, not really the greatest duo, I don't think. Won't really have too much burst damage to take us down. Really patient from Rakan, I gotta say. Okay, Ezreal is just too far away now, even if Rakan uses W, that's not gonna end well for them. Alright, nice. Yeah, really curious that Rakan would hold on to his W for so long. He didn't even end up using it at all. Ow. Fuck, and I missed the cannon. Worst day of my life. Okay, so we see Elise is top. We don't need to ward right now. We see Akshan is also present in the mid lane, so you're also good to count for like where the enemy mid laner is. Especially with a champion like Akshan. Definitely wants to roam as much as possible. You want to keep track of him as much as you can. Not enough to just account for the jungler. Okay, so while we got this massive wave, we just want the pressure either hitting the turret or hitting the enemies. Okay, now we see Akshan is missing. I'm gonna back off. Yep, here he is. Actually went missing a while ago. Yeah, I'm just gonna flash out and hopefully I live. Yeah, I live. But as you can see, if I noticed that Akshan was missing a lot sooner, much less chances I die here. Or, you know, even have to blow flash or heal or anything else. But thankfully I noticed he was missing when I did, otherwise this was guaranteed to be a death. As it stands, Akshan had to flash, he used Ignite. I'm not sure if anybody else flashed or not, but... Either way, they used that many summoners and still didn't get me. Okay, I think she's dead here. Oh, she has barrier. Oh, right, that's mid lane Lux, not a support Lux, of course. Oh, actually, I just noticed that Lulu also has exhaust up, so... If I died there, actually, it would have been her fault. No cap. She definitely should have exhausted just in case, because it was really close to me dying. When a lot of that damage could have been blocked by exhaust. Thankfully it paid off, though. We didn't use exhaust and I still live anyway. Anyway, this overall series of events just means that I'm gonna be getting a massive minion lead over Ezreal here. So I'm gonna be able to farm all of this wave, assuming we make no silly mistakes that somehow end up getting me killed. And Ezreal has already just missed out on all of that. Okay, so Elise still playing around bot side, probably trying to see if she can choose a kill, because it would be terrible for us to die. Yeah, against this massive wave. Gonna throw out the W there, sorry, the E, making sure that Rakan can't like follow up an Elise stun with his W. Okay, this is a silly mistake. Since I didn't know if Rakan had W up or not. This is probably fine, this is just Elise trolling. But might unfortunately live. Yeah, she lives. Sucks. Minion Talon. Fucking I missed the cannon. I guess that's gonna be the end of the fight. We still might have Elise on bot lane though. She could be... Yep, she's in that bush. Look, we can see the Rakan giving her the relic box, which is really troll of him. He gave it away so hard. Could have at least made me doubt whether she was there or not. Because it was definitely very low, you know, it's a risky play to make. If Talon stays, then she's dead there. Alright, nice. That's our first plating. We don't need to ward right now because even if Elise were to come first, we already know she's low. Ooh, so close. So close to being dead. Okay, he did actually die. Perfect. There we go. Not sure what he died to there. Maybe minion aggro? Because I'm assuming Lulu got blocked. You know, the Lulu passive that she gave me with her E got blocked by minions. That's like the way we get the kill though. As I said, you know, we're not too worried about the Elise gank. She's too low for that. She ganks at her own risk and gonna result in her death. Anyway, this means we can shove one more wave. Would be... nah, even with Elise alive, still would be able to go for this, honestly, just because Lulu's with me. Would be a little bit risky, though. Potentially could happen. Just decent enough chance that I wouldn't bother backing off. So that gives me enough gold for Berserkers. Definitely gonna go for that. Really good on Jinx because she has no mobility, you know, aside from movement speed. So to have as much movement speed as possible, it's really nice. As for our Mythic, probably gonna go Galeforce this game. Their team is not too tanky at all. And if I can stay safe from the Akshan and the Riven, shouldn't have too much trouble surviving and putting out damage this game. Can we see at least the top side? Don't know where Akshan is though, so it doesn't necessarily mean we can go aggressive. But we can ward at least. Still, if Akshan were to roam anywhere, most likely place would be top since that's where they're making the play, but... Can't, we don't know that for sure. They might just make the wrong choice. Or this could be the right choice, who knows? Yeah, I mean, the way they're positioning right now... Okay. We see now that Akshan is gone, but the way they were positioning, like, almost like Akshan wanted to... or sorry, Rakan wanted to W onto us through this big wave. Like, right now, especially with that kind of positioning, if Akshan were still missing, I would think, ooh... That would make me very suspicious, you know? Because why would you just randomly tank, like, 5 minutes for no reason as Rakan, you know? It would make it seem like he's setting up a gank, even if he's not, even if he's actually trolling. Because we can pressure the turret here, but it's much better to do it with minigun, or sorry, with the rockets rather than minigun, unless Akshan is just, or Rakan is just going to be really far away positioned. Okay, we see the enemies are still topside, so we're going to continue shoving this in. Okay, let's throw an ultimate to Akshan, see if this happens to kill anyone. Okay, didn't get him. Oh well. It was worth a shot. I'm wasting a lot of rockets with the... a lot of mana with the rockets, but it's worth it just to get so much free turret damage without risking getting Rakan W'd. Okay, so Rakan now in base, we don't know... Okay, we see Elise is still mid. Fuck. So unless we have any signs that we're getting ganked, I'm just gonna keep pushing the turret here. Agile is too low to stop us here. Sick, alright. Just gonna tank this turret and get it. Very nice. Now we're gonna back off. Okay, so now ideally I want to lane swap with top lane, but we'll see if oh, okay, Fiora's dead. Nice. I was gonna say, we'll see if Fiora actually swaps or not. But now, Theoretically, this should go fine so long as her actually goes bot. I told her in chat to go bot. If she actually continues to go top, that's gonna be really troll. And I guess we'll have to rotate to mid. I hope the Lux gets bot. Shit. Okay, Roden was low that we shouldn't have to be worried about her. Even if there's an Elise here, which there's not. Good shit. Wouldn't have to be worried about the Riven at least. So the reason we're going top here instead of mid is because it's going to be much easier to just push a turret while we're isolated on the top lane than if we're, you know, on the center of the map on mid. So because platings are still up, even if we're not able to get the full turret, we're still going to be able to get a lot of gold through these platings, hopefully. And that's really good. The later it is into the game, the better it is to swap to mid instead. Also gives you access to the Rift Herald too. If that happens to still be up, which it is right now. Okay, so now that Riven is back on the lane, we want to focus more on just harassing her down so she's not healthy enough to defend the turret at all. And hitting the turret is like the second priority. Okay, we see Elise's topside, and she's going for the gank. There's also somebody else there, I'm pretty sure. I think Rakan just warded through the wall. Yep. So clearly they're trying to set up a play around here, so we need to play relatively safe.
I'm trying to care.
Might even be going for a dive. I'm just gonna back all the way off. Ah, that sucks. Okay, they're not going for the dive. Let's see Rakan on mid actually. Blue love wards? She does. So once we finish shoving this wave... Okay, she can just go ward on her own right now. And clear the pink. Now we want to play some deeper vision as well. Like around here where the scuttle is. Here, some vision would be really nice. Lulu, some vision here would be really nice. Some vision... Okay, that's fine. We don't need vision. It's cool. Okay, we're getting ganked again. Gotta back off. Gonna try and block off that area. Pretty poor job, but it kept them away from us. Okay, so right now Azrael is struggling really hard, just trying to stay alive on the map without Rakan. So at least they're delaying us getting this turret, but you know it causes Akshan or sorry Rakan to be like you know really far away from the rest of the map and just completely isolates Azrael, which is not what they want. We kinda need to play some vision, but yeah, again, gotta be careful. Okay, they're probably gonna go top again after this Herald. Yep, there it is. Jesus Christ. This turret, I don't think it goes down, just this Herald. Nope, doesn't. Alright, so even if they've massively delayed us taking this turret, that's fine. We already got like 2 or 3 platings, so we got what we wanted, which is more gold. Oh shit. I was trolling even by trying to help Lulu there. She was completely dead, and all trying to help cost me was my flash, which was really obvious. I realized that immediately that I wasn't gonna be able to do anything. Likewise here, there's not much to do. I'm just gonna throw my ultimate. Okay, that's gonna lead to a kill for Talon. Actually, we can maybe turn this. Oh, at least died. Perfect. Huge. Right, so notice that I didn't commit to the fight at all until I was actually sure that we were actually gonna win it. Because at first I thought it was just completely doomed. But then after buffing up Talon enough with my heal and supporting him with just some really safe damage, ends up being that we actually just managed to clean up entirely, so... Managed to do that completely safely. Currently on track for the goal of ending this game with 0 deaths. My only mistake was, you know, like I said, trying to help Lulu there. Took me too long to realize, nope, this is doomed. Get out. Potentially I could have escaped without my flash, but I just don't want to take that risk. Okay, so now the top lane turret is down. Now we want to rotate. Ideally 2 mid, but yeah, gonna be hard to communicate that to Lux and get her to go top, so we're just gonna go top. Ideally, Lulu should come with me, so she can help me shove this out safely. And then once we've shoved this out sufficiently, we can go back to mid and start trying to get that turret.
Ask me if I'm listening. Hint, I'm not.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Okay, nice. The fact that 2 people just died on mid lane makes it much safer to push, especially because now I see Riven on a ward here, so now nobody's trying to stop me pushing top, and I'm just gonna go do that. I'll just limit myself to shoving away though. I won't bother trying to get the turret. Maybe I'll try and get the romp if that's up. Otherwise I'm just grouping. Okay, Gromp is not up. We're going mid. Taking the safe pathing. There's nothing to gain from walking through here. Unlikely they could kill me there, but no point taking that risk. Gonna try and combo my traps. There we go. With the Lux Q. Gonna be a free kill. As you can see, because we're staying perfectly alive at all times, you know, just completely safe, never having to be sent back to base. I've gotten near enough 10 CS per minute without like taking new jungle camps or anything. Just by being alive all the time. Not even being sent back to base. I'm gonna go top, hopefully. Well, I won't be able to save this turret, but I think it should be a kill on Ezreal. It's a small risk. Maybe his team comes to help him. Maybe he wants 1v1s me, but I don't think so. I think we're good here. Okay, there we go. Okay, she can finish shoving that out. I'll go mid then. I do want to back whenever possible. Just gonna back right now, I think. Only the problem is if they shove this instantly, then I'll miss some farm, but that's okay. Ooh, looks like getting ganked on top lane. I'm gonna go for Firecannon third item. There's a thermal ultimate here, so if it helps. Hey, got me a cannon, let's go. Alright, can shove this, probably, but I gotta do it really fast. I don't know that I'm not getting ganked from up here. It's also really risky to go for that red buff. Who's alive, though? I'm not sure there's anybody topside, actually. Okay, small risk. Potentially I get collapsed on from here, but I don't know who would be able to kill me because Riven was dead or bot or something. She was accounted for. Okay, so right now, not so many people accounted for. Potentially would be really easy to dive me, so I'm actually just gonna back off here. Well, okay, I'm actually relatively sure that I'm not gonna get dived from here at least, because we have enough vision through the river that I would see if anybody was walking to our jungle. Could easily get ganked from above, though, in theory. I want to be positioned as far to the right as possible, where we do have vision. I'm ready to flash through the wall if necessary. It's unlikely they would try and make that play, but I've definitely died to that kind of thing many times. Oh, that's a DC. Okay, right now they're making a play on top side. Should be safe to push mid.
An ally has been slain.
Ooh. Clumsy burst, but I guess the kill. Yeah, I'm gonna choose to back now. I'll go Firecannon.
No one dies screaming without me.
A summoner has reconnected.
Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
I'm gonna throw my ultimate here, see if it gets Ezreal. Oh well.
Such a loser.
Shut down.
I'm thinking.
We could try and steal the red buff. I'm pretty sure this is safe. Only just came up, so also very low chances they would actually get here in time to contest. There we go.
I'm wearing lots of belts.
Hmm. I'm just trying to just stand on the scuttle so the speed boost will help me get in range to poke somebody. A nice one. I blocked off the Elise. She has to try and stand still. Okay, nice. I have a Galeforce here, so I'm perfectly safe. I don't really have to be afraid of the Riven. Wow, nice one. Didn't even have to use Galeforce in that fight. Damn. Yeah, so we're actually currently sitting on about 10, over 10 assists per minute right now. So as you can see, like when you're not dying, it is so much easier to maintain high farm. Like honestly, I have a bad tendency of just dying way too much, just because you know, like I said, it takes a lot of concentration. I'm trying really hard to keep my mind focused on everything that could kill me this particular game, but it's not something I can do every game. I really struggle with concentration, and that just costs my assists per minute quite a bit. I would have much more assists per minute in general if I didn't die as much. We're gonna shove one more wave then back. And I'm out. Go ahead and sell my Doran's Blade for pickaxe. I feel like the extra damage will be worth it. Okay, clean. Nice. Ah, damn. Because I'm looking at the like their deaths and who's alive, so it's just Riven who we saw there and Ezreal. So even if I were to try and like go up there and try and kill Riven, you know, very little chances that I get collapsed on by her and somebody else because the other person is just Ezreal. Even if you don't see where he is, like I'm not too overly worried about him obviously in fights. But there's Riven doesn't show herself here anyway, so there's nothing to force, so it doesn't end up mattering. Go for the scuttle. I've nearly got my Infinity Edge. Oh, my wards. That's 30 gold I could have got. Alright, just this one wave, then I got Infinity Edge. Also gotta be worried. I don't know like what kind of champions they have that would maybe be able to make a play on me through here, but in general, this is part you gotta watch out for if you're trying to farm mid here. Very common place for people to just like jump out of and watch you from. Potentially a fight, so I'm gonna cancel my back. Alright, no fight to happen. I'll start backing again. Just gonna ping them back. Try and reinforce the idea that we should not be fighting because I'm basing. There we go. Okay, currently sitting at 5 items. Ooh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna farm ultimate here, see if it helps. That's some AoE onto Ezreal, I guess. Yeah, so unfortunately we can't mind control our teammates into not fighting. Well, they shouldn't be. Ooh, nice one. Well, they're just trolling, aren't they? Wow. Yeah, so we just throw the traps basically on top of ourselves there and nobody can touch us. This allows us to go unleashed. They should have been playing really safe. Either just completely walking around the traps and trying to run straight onto me, or just playing completely safe until the traps run out and they can actually have a window to go on me. And try and punish me for going aggressive. There, they just completely disrespected. While knowing they couldn't go aggressive on me. The only person alive is Rakan, don't have to worry about that. It's gonna be an easy inhib. If I can sneak a red buff on the way out. Seems we can. I'm gonna choose to back again. I'll grab Lost Whisper because Riven's building a lot of armor right now. And so we're not crazy fed right now, but we're almost full bowled. We're going to be full bowled by probably like 32 minutes. Just because we're maintaining really high farm. And how are we maintaining really high farm? Just by not dying. Like this is no, like in terms of CSing macro, this is no better than I usually do in my videos. But it's much better CS per minute than most of my videos just because I'm alive a lot longer. Which means more time farming. Shit. And he's dead. Nice. Okay, so this is a position where it's kind of risky because a lot of time people will flank you from behind when you're going for this, but you know, everybody's dead right now. So that time I didn't even bother going for the defensive traps, putting them right on top of myself because, you know, even if they dive on me at this point, it's just, I'm not gonna die with a little peeling me, so let's just go for the more aggressive trap placement. I'm gonna flame my CS per minute just slightly bit more. There we go. Woo! That's gonna be like 12 CS per minute maybe? Maybe almost. Not sure, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, gamers.